rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Prayer.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this day and all that you do for us. Please bless all who are here and help us making good decisions for our borough. We ask this in your name, Lord Jesus. Amen.
Roll call.
Matt Moore,
Here.
Bob Barlett,
Present.
Scott Letchall,
Here.
Debbie Seer,
Here.
Lisa Knudsen,
Here.
Jane Flood,
Here.
Jim Steele.
Yeah, here.
I need to add 3 items to the agenda. O, street sweeper position. P, this will all be under new business. P, traffic signal repair contract. And Q, safety committee formation for the borough. I'll take that in one motion to add that to today's agenda.
So moved.
What was cute?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Public comment section. Anybody would like to address council at this time? Stand up and give us your name. And you have 3. Does it deal with the agenda?
No.
As we wait till afterwards.
Okay.
Sorry. Anybody else that wants to address us? Okay. I'll entertain a motion for the consent agenda if council has looked over them.
I'll make a motion.
A second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Fire chief's report. Welcome home, Bob.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I really don't have much to give you today. I've been out of the country for a week and I've been out of the state for a week, so I am just catching up. One question I do have is something that was brought up last year. I would like, in front of Heritage Fire Company, to have that yellow line extended, at least one more parking place. And the reason I'm going to say that is because I now have an insurance claim on a new ladder truck to get a compartment door fixed. Because we cannot make the swing, we cannot make the left-hand swing on Main Street. I do have the quote, I did e-sign it. They are in the process of getting materials to get it fixed. And I do have the check in hand, which I will hold on to until closer to that because Heritage is gonna have to sign it and then I'll turn it over to Summer.
Yeah, we have a deductible on that too.
Yeah,
right? Like we did the
$1,000.
last time.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a check, the bill's $14,425 and I got a check for $13,425. So other than that, if you don't have any questions for me, I'm sorry I didn't give you a very good report tonight, but I've been out of country, out of,
Any questions for the fire chief?
thank you.
Mike?
Hi. February, we did 656 calls, 192 of those were in the borough. I don't know, you guys see, we were awarded a grant from John Joyce's office to buy video laryngoscopes, so we'll be getting those ordered soon and getting them on the trucks to help with airway management. We sold 1 ambulance. We reduced our fleet to 8 ambulances from 9. And that's all I think I have right now. You guys have any questions for me?
The pool's gonna be opening, coming up, so if you can get down there and
Oh,
check that stuff.
absolutely, yeah. You wanna get a hold of me when
Yep.
I'm down there?
Yep.
Cool, yeah.
You take care of that for us?
Yep.
You might as well check here. I don't know, this has probably been a year since any of this stuff has been.
I look at that one every time I come up. You a first aid kid here?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to look at that.
And maybe check with the chief also with the new building stuff. Make sure the police have what they need.
Okay.
I think we do. You can stop there and
Okay.
just go over stuff if you want. first hearing.
Awesome. All right.
Mayor?
I want to tell you about a couple of different things that are coming up. The PSAB Spring Conference is May 31st to June the 3rd. And I am on the board of directors there, and at our last board of directors meeting, they gave us 2 gift certificates that would pay for the entry into the conference. Now, it doesn't cover the hotel, but it does cover the conference itself. I gave one to Jake. We had a problem with getting him into a boot camp. So in this is the booklet on the conference itself. And there is a mini boot camp there that would be good for you to get registered at since you're going to be going. It covers, it'll cover the rules of council and mayor, the right to know law, borough code review, municipal budgeting, ethics, and executive sessions. So they're all very important topics that you'll want to be involved with. So I do have one more certificate if anybody is interested in attending the conference.
What's the date?
It's May 31st through June the 3rd. Anybody? Okay. Also, the guest speaker this year is Tim Tebow, the Heisman Trophy winner. I'm sure he'll draw a good crowd. There was also mentioned in the booklet as a reminder, and I do this every year, about the resolutions. And what does, I explained to you, if there's something that you see in the borough, some form of either anything that would involve even beyond the council, that you can make up a resolution and submit it to PSAB. I'm on the resolution committee, and it comes to us, and then we review it to see if it's something that PSAB would want to sponsor and get behind. And then it goes to a second voting, and then the lobbyist would take it to the Hill. So if there's anything that you can think of that would make your jobs easier and would be a betterment to the borough, you should come up with this resolution. I could see that they get it. And like I say, we always get, I get a booklet out this, full of resolutions that come from different boroughs. So it's something that you have a choice of making something better, and that's how you would do it. It would both go to us as a committee, and then it would go through the 4 steps that would eventually be up in the Hill for our lobbyists to fight for. So that's something else that you might want to think about. Also, I don't know if you saw the poster I have downstairs or not, but the Dream Center, which is located out in Burnham Hardware, it was the former Burnham Hardware store. It's called a Dream Center, and every month, the first Saturday of each month, they're serving a Hometown Heroes breakfast, and they're trying to get the word out. It did start this past weekend, and I guess they had a decent amount of people there, but they want to make the group larger and be able to, give a free breakfast to all first responders. They mentioned police, firefighters, medical workers, and veterans, and anybody that makes a big impact, on our lives. So you want to be thinking about that too. Okay, I think that's all I have. Any questions for me? Thank you.
Thank you.
Dave?
Okay, calls for service for February at 271, 30 traffic cites issued, 11 non-traffics, and 11 DUI arrests in February. As you mentioned briefly there, we are in our new location on 70 Chestnut Street now as of the beginning of March. Our lobby hours will be the same. Everything's pretty much the same other than our address. Lobby hours are 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. Outside of that, you can contact dispatch if you need an officer. The non-emergency number 248-9607. As I said, everything else is pretty much the same. Would like to thank council for investing in this new facility. I think it'll be a great benefit for the department and the community now and into the future. We definitely have room to expand there. Still some work to do. Did a lot of work in a short amount of time to get in there. And would especially like to thank Rich Light. He was our construction manager. Did a good job of keeping everything moving, keeping everything on time. Able to get in there on our deadline. So we appreciate all the guys that helped, the streets crew in the borough, all the contractors, and just appreciative that we have a new facility, and definitely be a benefit.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I have for now.
First solicitor.
So last month, we discussed doing long-term leases for 2 recreation fields, the soccer fields at Rec Park and the softball field at the old Green Gables. I was able to do a draft lease based on an old one I had done for, I think, Derry Township. Then I met with Jim and staff about it, and it seems like there's still some work to do here if this is the direction the council wants to go. Just a lot of issues came up regarding the, tying the property up for an extended period of time, and just a lot of details. For instance, are the soccer field leases exclusive or non-exclusive? Because there are things that the borough has down there, like what the school goes, travel ball plays down there. So we got to figure out how that's going to go in. My current thoughts are the better thing to do if you want to go this way is really make them like an extended facility use agreement rather than a lease. I don't know that it really benefits the borough to do it for more than a year at a time. I mean, I guess the rationale is the teams want some type of assurance that they're going to have access to the fields into the future. So I guess I can understand that, but like I said, I don't know that it really benefits the borough to do it just year to year like has always been done. So I guess for this year, I don't think, obviously spring is sprung, so it might be better to do a regular facility use this year and just continue to explore this to see, if we can reach a happy medium between the borough's interest and the interest of the teams for extended facility use agreements.
Wish the council.
I think we ought to go with Mark said. Just do 1 year so he figures it all out. Because we don't want to get hooked up to something that nobody else can use in the fields at Rec Park.
All right, well, then obviously staff will do this year's, and then we'll continue to work with these teams to see if we can reach an agreement. Thank you.
Do we need to vote on it?
I don't think so.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
I guess when they apply for the facility
Right.
use, you'll
Okay.
vote on that.
Anything else for Mark, anybody? Okay, borough manager, you have a long list, right?
I'll bring these up under new business.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have anything else right then, right now?
No.
Okay. All right, went to new business. CDBG 25, Fund 26, public hearing and project selection. What's this about?
So the CDBG, the 2025 funds, you already secured for the gear for the fire department. I just wanted to reconfirm that that was where it's going. I did get a estimate from, a quote for the gear for 30 sets of turnout gear is $137,490. Now the 2025 CDBG funds, that would require another $21,081 for the 2026 funds. Or it can be discussed if the fire department would cover that overage. So far you've secured the 2025 funds for this purpose. So the 2026 funds are coming up this year. They would like to come in, CFO would like to come in on April 13th to do, have their public hearing, their first public hearing that they have to have, and that is just to talk about the allocations. And then a project needs to be selected and voted on at the June 8th meeting for the 2026 CDBG funds.
Now, just so council understands, this is for gear, this isn't for what we've already purchased for
Right,
the air packs.
Air packs is done, that was funding through the 2024 money. The 2025 money, you already agreed to allocate towards these turnout gear. But the quote for right now, but this is a current quote, it's gonna be more because it's already expired, it's at the end of March. But according to this, you would need another 21,000 of the 2026 funds. So you probably are gonna wanna secure your 2026 funds towards
And that's
the fire
30
department as
sets?
well. For 30 sets, yeah. At least use that portion of it. Commit that portion of it for the overage. But also the fire departments could also cover the difference. And then leave your 2026 open to whatever project you wanna assign it to. But you have to decide that by June 8th.
So we'll have a public hearing on that on the 13th.
Is it okay that they come on the 13th, the council meeting, they wanna come on the April 13th council meeting?
That'll be a separate meeting prior to, probably, because that would be a public hearing.
Yeah, she comes, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be the 13th. What time would that be? 4:30 or before 4:30?
4:15. I mean, if it's just, she just, she just,
Is 4:15 okay with everybody on the 13th at the next council meeting for a public hearing?
or you could say 4:30 if that's okay, just to say that's,
4:15 is good.
Yeah.
4:15. And then are you okay with you select a project at the
At that meeting?
June 8th meeting?
June 8th, yeah. So we have to come up with the 21,000 on top of what we already have, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, and I did talk to Mallory about maybe doing 15 turnout gear at the end of this year and using the funds that you actually have for that, and then waiting till the end of 2026 to purchase the other half, if council would like to use all the CDBG funds for that purpose. That would split the cost, and then the funds would be available, and that would still leave about 100,000 of the 2026 funds for whatever else you want to use it for.
I thought they needed it all at once, not splitting.
No,
This
she
is
just,
turnout gear.
this is turnout gear.
Oh, okay.
We should be good. I think we might be able to do that split. I'll talk with Mr. Maury and recommend it if that, check the dates and do that if council wants to do it that way. That's fine.
We can discuss that then at the next meeting and, all right. Will you be there or will you be out of town?
I don't know, just depends.
I'm aware of what you're talking about there, Paul. There has been a raise of swing one way or another, they're going to get these. Even if there's a chunk taken out of the fire and state, you are correct about that. There is a
Yeah.
backup for shortage in
Yeah.
there, so.
Okay. MGM Mechanical HVAC Maintenance Agreement, what's this about, Jim? Or somebody?
It's just a maintenance agreement for the treatment plant. But they're either 1 year, it's $90 more than last year, so they just wanna know if you wanna just do a 1 year again, or if you wanna commit to that total cost for 2 years.
And how much is
lock
it a
in.
year?
So it is 2020? 2020.
2,000 or 3?
$2,020, that's for 1 year, and if you lock it in for 2, then then they won't raise the price again for the following year. Zeke can.
Is that a good thing, Zeke?
Yeah, I recommend it.
Now, they also offer adding additional coverage at $360 extra for a boiler and a gas, but that's Zeke, that's all Zeke. Go ahead.
Yeah, we added, we had trouble with the plant filter for the plant water that recycles to the building. So they cleaned it this year for us, so they added that into the maintenance agreement. So we'll do that yearly now. We had the agreement last year, and like I said, it went up a couple dollars compared to last year for this year, but I would recommend doing the 2 year, that way it won't go up next year, price-wise.
Wish your counsel?
I think Zeke agrees that we should do it.
Is that a
So
motion?
you're doing the
I made a
2 year
motion.
with the added coverage.
Yeah.
Have a second on that motion? Second. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Zeke, you want to stand back up and give us the info on this GFT Edgewater pump station you and I touched briefly on?
The pump station was put in 2008, so all the controls, and we redid the pumps and stuff in the last 2-3 years, but all the controls, the VFDs and the computer stuff, it's all getting outdated. So I'd like to have it rehabbed. Tyler and I, he had me start working on this right before he left, and I finally got the numbers in like January of this year. That would be all new VFDs, all the computer stuff. We would be able to remote in like we do the plant and be able to correct issues that way, monitor the pump station from home. And then we'd be up to date with all the electronics.
So would we, what is the cost?
So it's $169,500 that would be split with dairy, with their percentage being higher than ours. So our cost would be $70,478.60. Dairy would pay the remaining $99,021.40.
And that would come out of collections?
Right, so our cost is $70,478.60.
And what's dairies?
$99,021.40. And we did get a grant, the DCED for $500,000 that we already have the money for, and we still have $355,000 of that we have not used.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Approval to pay 10/8 for a vehicle service uplift new police. Is this the Tahoe?
No, this was the codes vehicle that we had up there.
Okay.
So this was
It's
just,
the
the
bill.
council approved it at $19,499.09, that's what was quoted for the uplifting. It actually came in at $20,141.72, so it was $642.63 more than council approved, so I'm just bringing this back for council to approve paying the actual bill that came in.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Approval for EADS.
So this is approval, so the first bill here is for the phase 2, that the project was stopped, and so they're billing for what they have done so far, their service so far, through the end of January. The total bill is $23,821.02, and it's about mapping, and, but we haven't seen any mapping, so I need to know if you wanted to pay this invoice or see where it came from.
Eads, can you provide some updates on what was done as far as the mapping?
Yeah, we can. So kind of what's included in that invoice is, the first couple things you want to do whenever you're starting one of these projects is schedule your environmental guys to go out so that they can clear the site, make sure that we're not impacting any wetlands, streams, so that we know what kind of permits are gonna be needed, if there's any stream crossings. And then you also want survey to go out so that they can survey the tops of the manhole so that we can get an accurate alignment and profiles. So a lot of that mapping was field work, but we do also have, we had people working on base mapping and getting the plan sheets kind of set up and get all the mapping started.
What's the cost?
$23,821.02.
What's the council's wishes?
Make a motion to pay.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? One stop for the police
No,
building.
keep going here, we got 3 bills
Oh,
here.
sorry.
So the other one is for, this is phase 1 sewer. It's just their invoice through the February 15th, and the charge is $47,896.23.
That's for phase 1.
Phase 1.
Is that complete phase 1?
No, it does not. So that would include property owner coordination and acquiring the easements, final design, and also the Penvest application and any coordination with state agencies to get final permits.
I'll make a motion to pay.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? CONA.
And the last one is the consent order invoice for, through the end of January for $22,634.36. For mapping.
Motion?
That's for mapping.
There's mapping, GIS mapping, and flow meter coordination.
Have a motion?
Can you give us a little bit more information on that one?
On the CONA?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the flow meter coordination would be the guys that are in the field calibrating the meters, changing batteries if need be, or replacing logger sensors if there's any issues with them. The GIS mapping, so I believe that would be related to the Dorcas Street storm televising.
Okay.
So preparing the maps for that, and also just the ongoing building the GIS and.
So question on the flow meters, they're leased devices, are they not? And my understanding that all the maintenance and upkeep was part of the lease.
I am not sure on that one.
I think we better check the rate.
Borough owned the meters.
No,
We
no,
had
no.
the meters upgraded at the point to have them internet accessible. Now, our maintenance is revolving around monthly calibration of those, regular calibration of those.
Of the standards.
Yeah,
flow
of
meters.
standards.
Okay, gotcha.
So the borough, we started with the borough-owned meters.
Okay,
Recall, we sent them back to the service department, had them upgraded with technology to go internet accessibility, and then they were reinstalled. So the borough still owns those meters, you just paid for the upgrade.
okay.
So our regular site visits are really revolving around calibration and making sure they're accurate.
Okay. All right, I'll make a motion to pay that.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? While we're on needs, can we have an update of the digester project, please?
I wish you wouldn't ask me that, but I will. This morning, we got somewhat of a bad news update on scheduling, that a critical component of the electrical system is not available until the end of April. Now, that puts somewhat of a wrinkle in the current schedule that we have posted, so I'm going to give you a bad piece of information, bad news information, but we're currently looking into why that part is taking so long to be fabricated and delivered. But it is an electronic component. It's the disconnect switch that powers the pump. It's an electrical component that unfortunately neither Eads nor the contractor can control the delivery of. It's one of these situations that we're working through in this day and age on electrical components are taking so long to be fabricated. So again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I just saw this morning. We're looking into it. Hopefully we can condense that schedule somewhat, but if that one part is not available, that's the heart of the electrical component that's necessary to power the pump.
Is this the external pump?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the digester can go online without that, correct?
No,
It cannot? I thought that was an add-on.
we can't even test the pump without it.
So where does that put us for scheduling of installation of the component? When do we think things will be up and running?
We were hoping to test this month.
Okay.
So if we're not gonna get that component until the end of April, we're gonna be out 2 more months.
Jesus.
But we'll stay on top of that and see if we can make sure that that's really a fabrication item and not a delay in purchasing issue.
Okay.
Approval to pay one stop for work done at the police, the new police department.
So it's various invoices for different parts of the project. There was a camera system, wiring, equipment. The total is $18,735.61.
Make a motion to pay that?
I make a motion to pay.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Lepley Electric,
That'd be like the door access system at the police department at a total of $10,731.08.
make a motion to pay.
I make a motion to pay. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Letter H, pay Magitech,
Fossilman's Consulting Services from January 27th through February 27th, $4,233.
make a motion to pay.
I make a motion to pay.
Second,
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval to cut down trees in an aerial crossing.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Out there.
That's the Kish crossing again.
Yeah, I know where that's.
Yeah.
We just cleaned that up, didn't we?
Yeah, and you can see the third picture, or the second from the left, I guess you could say. Second from the right, I'm sorry. You can see how the stump pulled out away from the bank and everything. So now when the water's up, it's actually going behind there, eroding the bank worse. So we got a couple trees that are down, and there's probably 2 that are leaning pretty hard, and if they come down, they're gonna land right on the cross.
Can we get 50 feet on either side of that cleared now and then this time, so this doesn't happen again?
Well, I did meet with them and the MCTV.
Yeah, the property owners, MCIDC.
They gave us permission to cut whatever we want,
Okay.
because they're not liable if it does fall on us. So they gave us permission to cut whatever we want. So there's a few that should be cleaned out, so we don't have to worry about this.
Okay.
So the last time we put it out to bid, I think Pro Landscaping got it. So I don't know if you want me to put this out to bid again, get it cleaned up, or,
I think so. I mean, we don't want that blade breaking.
yeah, bad.
Yeah, that'll be real bad, yeah.
So, okay, I'll get some bids on that.
Like I said, with the digester problem,
I agree
we
with
get
what
on the
Matt
creek.
said too, if there's other trees there that we think are gonna be a problem down the road.
Just, and,
Yeah, clean it up.
any of them that are gonna replace.
Yep, let's mitigate the risk.
Okay.
Okay.
We really don't need to put it for that.
Are you gonna take
Get it
charge
out.
of telling
Yeah,
everybody the same?
when you
I'm
guys
sorry?
bid.
Are you gonna take charge of telling everybody the bid's the same?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that way it went all we went down.
We won't go.
thanks.
Okay, we don't need a vote for that. Approval of this handicap spot at 140 West 3rd Street in Grand. There's a picture up here. I did not look at this. Bob, did you look at this at all?
I don't think I've been there.
Okay. You know the history here?
Nope, just that it's a handicap, he can't park. They're saying there's no parking on the West Third Street in front of the house, so they use the entrance on Grand Street to enter the residence.
Well, how about let me take a look at it, Mr. President? Next
Yep.
knowing where this
I just
is.
made a note, would you please, and then we'll go from there. Yep. They all should go to him anyhow before we do that,
Okay.
moving forward, because he's street. Approval for the Mifflin County Forest Fires flower sale. They'd like to have the fee waived. They use the area out here at the end of Third Street across there by the cemetery.
I make a motion, we waive the fee.
First and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval for a facility use form. Is that for,
Just for the lease,
this is probably for,
so does the form that you sent me.
There was, you received a couple of facility use forms. One is for Heritage for Rec Park. And then the other one is for the Elizabeth lot. However, facility use forms don't have that one-day rental, so they couldn't officially fill it out. But the one is for Heritage. They just want to use Rec Park for a one-day event to hold a Easter egg hunt. The other one is the Elizabeth Street lot. They just want to have a wedding ceremony briefly for 15 minutes in the Elizabeth Street lot. They're just gonna set up folding chairs, have a quick ceremony, and then move the reception into the church. But his daughter really, really wants to get married outside. He is the pastor of the church, but she wants married out. So they were just gonna use the grass area at Elizabeth Street. But unfortunately, our facility use forms do not have a one-day rental on them anymore, which is why we need to update them. So yeah, so that's what that was on there for.
how's council want to do?
Well, Mr. President, let's separate them first.
Okay?
Heritage is sponsoring Easter egg hunt for community-wide for children, free of charge.
At
At
Rec
their
Park.
expense, they're not making any money off of it.
Right.
I'd like to have a motion put out to give that facility to them at no cost for that event. So
Okay.
moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. And the other one's the Elizabeth lot. What do you want to, is that normally rented?
Very, very not often. Normally, the parking lot gets rented by PennDOT. In the past, if the grass fields got rented, it was generally by the church. In the past, Tyler would just waive the fee since it was for the church and it was usually for a community event. The old one-day fee for events was $25. So just
But we
FYI.
don't have a one-day fee anymore.
There's nothing in the cost and fee schedule, but I did update the form, which was just sent to Amber. He has not filled anything out yet, so we could always put that back in if need be. He doesn't care, he just wants to get invitations sent out.
What's council want to do? It's up to you.
Make a motion, we don't charge them.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Opposed? Let's bring that to law and ordinance. That form that needs updated.
Okay.
Approval to advertise seasonal mowing position and pool staff. This is just to give us permission to get that information out so we can get these positions filled for the summer for part-timers.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Question, yep.
Is this for the mowing and the pool staffing?
Yes.
Didn't we have some problems with having somebody else do the mowing other than our people? Ben, didn't we have some problems at one time, or last year? It's been an ongoing problem. They didn't do a real good job.
We hired a poor employee in the past, yes, several of them, as a matter of fact. We have had some good ones, some really good ones too. But I guess would be up to what you all want to do. But we have had poor employees in the past.
I make a motion we hire part-time, hire full.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Okay, approval to replace 2 dumpsters at the Mifflin County High School due to a safety issue. Do we have pictures of that?
They definitely need replaced.
Did we skip the dumpsters?
Right
We're
there.
on the dumpster there.
Okay, right there.
So, yeah.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Public comment for anything not related to the agenda.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. You're right.
Yeah, new business.
My secretary here didn't keep things in mind.
Get one to pass.
O, P, and Q.
I think so.
There we go. Advertise for a street sweeper. I believe this is a part-time position? No?
It's a full-time union position.
This internal.
How's council want to do?
Make a motion, we hire someone.
I second.
Yeah, it's internal. This is for internal. Roll call vote.
That's what they're saying, it's internal.
Lisa?
Yes.
Hudson? Bob Arlett?
Yes.
Jake Flood?
Yes.
Steve Nuts, I'm so sorry. Heavy Seer?
Yes.
Scott Gutschall?
Yes.
Matt Moore?
Yes.
And Jim Steele.
Yes.
Letter P, traffic signal repair contracts. Jim has 2 different contracts here for the traffic signals in the borough.
Yeah, presently, we're under a firm called Kurachek. I think that's how we pronounce it, Ben, is that correct?
Yeah, car check construction.
Kurachek. They're out of Extra PA, which is it's between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton. And we're charged port to port and their rate per hour. So I got to looking and I made some contacts. I had a prior superintendent of public works at a previously place I was at, and they told me to check. Signal Service out of Westchester has an office in Harrisburg with 4 technicians, and their rate is considerably less. Plus the portal to portal is only an hour versus about an hour and a half, so we'd be paying 2 hours travel and probably 3 hours travel. But their highest technician is $100 per hour. Most of them are $80 per hour, so and we don't have that much service. We only had, I think, 1 call last year, and that was on Walnut and Spring.
Yeah, I think last year was 1, and it was a pretty serious call.
Yeah, it was a $3,000.
Right.
But that was only 1 because there was major things, and that one's gonna be rebuilt under a grant that we're working with PennDOT now. So, but I would recommend that you go with Signal Service because they come recommended and are only 60 miles away versus going clear up between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton to Extra PA.
Make a motion, we go with the manager's recommendations.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No, I have that, we can have a 2-year contract for the same low rate.
Q, safety committee formation. Apparently, we haven't had one of these for a couple of years. And they want to make sure that this is done because this will save in some insurance. So Jim had asked me to put this on the agenda today. Do you have any update on it? Or?
Wow, this is something that you should go through, and it should be quarterly meetings. If you do that and live up to that, you do get a savings on your insurance. If you don't do that, you probably won't get the best rate possible. So it's good to have a safety committee meeting. It's made up of highway, public works, and wastewater treatment and admin here. So everybody gets together once a quarter and has a meeting. We need somebody to lead the meeting, but I highly recommend you have that committee set up. Just goes good with the
So
insurance.
you want to give it to the manager to set up and move forward and let him take it from there?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we're into public comment, sorry.
So before we go there, could we get an update, where are we at with advertising the streets that we're gonna pave this year? The streets that were prioritized last year with Tyler, there were a number of streets. Where are we
They're
at with
budgeted in
quotes?
the 2026 budget.
Where are we at with quotes? Have we gotten any quotes yet?
No, it hasn't even been, the bid packages that I'm not aware have even been put out to bid yet. That's usually handled by the engineers to put those together.
Okay.
Follow, you know, obviously following your direction.
Yeah.
I tell you, about every street in the borough needs work down there.
Yeah.
Is PennDOT still doing Market in Maine? Is there any,
I haven't
anybody
heard.
say anything about that?
I think I got
It was
Penns on.
canceled last year and rescheduled for this year.
Yeah, I haven't heard.
Oh, boy.
So do we wanna make a motion to put those out for bid?
What to get hired, yeah, the engineer and have it, yeah. We'll have to add it to the agenda first.
I'll make a motion add it to the agenda.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Now a motion?
All right, I'll make the motion that we put it out for bid.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Do we have that list?
Yes, it's in the 2026 budget.
Okay. We need to look at that then at this next street meeting. Anything else before we go to public comment? Okay, public comment.
Jake.
Jake Thompson, I'm representing Royal Dairy. I just want to verbally give the council what we're going to be doing with the building for their support and guidance on it. We hope to turn this building into 3 businesses for the community. It'll be a non-profit organization. The only ones that will be profiting are those that open up businesses in them. We are looking at a small cafe with eating inside and outside on the deck, a small bait and tackle store with kayak rental, and also a gift shop. One of our core values is we really want to kind of go with what the borough did with the veterans flags. We really want to concentrate on our veterans, first responders, and just be for the community. We also would like to do fundraisers and activities every month, whether that be at Victory Park, the walking trail. We want to start utilizing the stage more, maybe bring back the Arts Festival, River Fest, try to get those events back here in town like they used to be back in the 80s, early 90s. Our intentions are good, we just were looking for support and, like I said, guidance on that. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask.
Do we have a timeline?
We're in the beginning steps. We're trying to and have an event this 4th of July for the 250th birthday of America. That may only consist of a deck being done with the guardrail up and maybe some small tours in the building. We're hoping this can be done in 3 years, but you know that could be drastically changed.
Is the building pretty sound?
We actually have Arms Engineering Group from State College going to check the foundation this week. They're going to be doing a dig possibly to check the material underneath it and all that, since that was a concern. If we get the green flag on that, we're going to concentrate on the building itself to make sure its safety and standards meet up to that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jake.
It's nice to see something gonna be done there.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Anybody else for public comment? Unfinished business. Okay, we're gonna move into an executive session. It could take, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's a community. So over the weekend, the roof came down, or the ceiling came down in the overhang part of the.
That's plaster, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
That's plaster, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's that. Yeah. So our guys have it stabilized right now. It's all taped off with cones and caution tape, and the insurance company was in today, I think. Right, Ben?
I didn't hear from the insurance company.
They
I
have
didn't
not
have.
Okay. They've been contacted to come in to see if we can get it fixed.
I did meet with one contractor there this afternoon.
I saw that email, yeah.
Early afternoon, and he should have some of the initial pricing based off the guidance of things that you and I kind of talked about.
Okay.
Doing away with the stucco underneath there.
It's just stucco. It's really pulling down. So the thought was to get rid of the stucco, fix the roof, and then tin that. So we don't have to go back to it.
Okay, so it's actually still in that shape?
It is not. It's supported, right?
It's supported and braced now with cones and caution tape around it.
Well, I think I'm just Cones and caution tape are gonna keep kids out of there.
I know, the insurance company has to see it before we can tear it down, because I wanted to tear it down over the
Well,
weekend.
I'm not even saying tear it down, but we should try to secure it better than cones and tape, because if we have a little kid get underneath that and it comes down, I'm not gonna be the one that wants to, respond to it.
Do we have any fencing that we can put around there temporarily?
We can put barricades around it, I don't,
Just suggestion.
Yeah, I agree, Bob.
It does have police.
I think we ought to cut it down before we get it down.
I agree. There's gonna be some rain this week.
Can we cut that down safely? You guys feel,
we can, yeah, oh yeah, we can
cut it down at the seams and up to where it's not falling, and we'll get that part out tomorrow.
You got it, you got it.
Thank you. I don't wanna have to get down there and dig somebody out.
Unless the fire company wanna do something, they can go do it.
Hey, we'll do it.
Yeah, I was called on Saturday. All right, any other unfinished business? Okay, we're gonna go into executive session. It's probably gonna be at least a half an hour. We're back in session. Mark?
So, as everybody knows, there are certain items that are allowed to be handled in executive session. Non-exhaustive list would be lawsuits, legal actions, personnel issues, purchasing property. It's always important that those items remain not talked about. When they're talked about in executive session, those protections are there to allow council to deliberate for a reason. And, we always just ask that everybody respect the executive session.
Okay. We have 3 things that has to be added to the agenda. Are you caught up?
I think so.
Okay. First thing is, we need to add Rex's resignation to the agenda. Should we do these all at once?
You can do them all at once.
We need to add Summers' resignation to the agenda.
Effective 3/20.
Yeah, 3/20.
Rex was
And
4/8.
4/8. And then we need to add advertise for treasurer in Indeed, in the Sentinel, and places like that tomorrow.
Second. Hire a borough manager.
Hire a borough manager.
Well, that's, okay, and hire a borough manager.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. These will all be roll call. Take your time.
All right, I'll make a motion to accept Rex Fink's resignation effective 4/8. And we really appreciate his service to the borough.
We do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Second.
Roll call?
Lisa Knutson?
Yes.
Bob Barlett?
Yes.
Jake Flood?
Yes.
Heavy Seer?
Yep.
Scott Gutschall?
Yes.
Matt Moore?
Yes.
Jim Steele?
Yes.
Have a motion to accept the resignation of Summer effective March 20th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Advertised for a treasurer's position on Indeed and the Sentinel.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Scott?
Yeah, so I'd just like to give a little bit of background about our search for a borough manager. Over the past 3 months, we have been diligently searching for a borough manager. We had over 20 applicants. We interviewed 7 applicants, and then we narrowed those applicants down to the 2 best candidates. We have, I think, come to a conclusion, or we will tonight, who we're gonna hire. I'd like to make a motion that we hire Julie Brooks as the borough manager. Julie is a former borough manager for Clearfield, and she has a lot of municipal experience that she brings to the table. So I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Roll call vote, please.
Lisa Knutson?
Yes.
Bob Barlett?
Yes.
Jake Flood?
Yes.
Heavy Seer?
No.
Scott Gutschall?
Yes.
Matt Moore?
Yes.
Jim Steele?
Yes.
Is there anything else that has to come before Borough Council this time?
I just want to mention all the candidates, especially the last two final candidates, very good candidates. We certainly appreciated their time in interviewing and interest in the position, and wish them well. So, thank you.
Do I have a motion for adjournment?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
We're adjourned.
You wanna call her?